Hello and welcome to 7 days of 7 chakras with me, Holly. I'm so glad that you're joining me for this. This is a 7-day journey in which we're going to be aligning and balancing our chakra energies. These are concentrated energy centers of the body. There are 7 of them. They go all the way up the center of our beings. And today we're starting from the bottom, which is our root chakra. These concentrated energies keep us functioning at optimum level, but only when they're balanced. So very often they come out of balance, and we notice these through certain symptoms depending on which chakra is out of balance, because usually the cycle of the balanced chakras will keep all of us working and functioning in the way that we work best, optimum levels of energy. But if one of them is out of sync with the others, out of balance, out of alignment, then we get this stagnated energy that's going around our body. So over the next 7 days, we'll be hopefully balancing them out so that you've got a free-flowing and healthy bit of energy going through your body, keeping you vitalized and energized, ready for your life. So, as I said, we're starting at the bottom, which is the root chakra. This is located at the bottom of your spine, near the tailbone, and it is called, our root chakra is called our Muladhara. So mula meaning root, and adhara is the base, so the support. This chakra is signified with the colour red. So whenever you're kind of trying to tune into that base chakra or doing a flow around that chakra, we're going to be tuning into the colour of red, just kind of visualising that throughout our practice today. It defines our relationship with Mother Earth. It grounds us, it makes us feel most connected to our true selves. It is kind of our most primal source of energy. So initiates fight or flight instincts, our freeze responses. It's incredibly primal. It's our chakra of stability, of security and basic needs, pretty much, most primal, as I said. This chakra influences our passions, our creativity, youthfulness, vitality and basic survival instincts. When it's out of balance, we might feel things such as insecurities, aggressiveness, excessive anger, restlessness, and a feeling of stagnant, feeling kind of in limbo. However, when the root chakra is balanced and our energy can flow freely, it helps us increase the sense of belonging, increase the sense of feeling secure in our actions and choices, and having the ability to hold an increased sense of self-worth. So mentally that would show up as improved concentration, persistence, clear thinking, and ability to set goals, ability to prioritize things in our lives. Emotionally, that will come up as passion, love, excitement, determination. So it's a very exciting chakra to get started this week with. So we're going to start in a seated position. Get your mat out, get something comfortable on. Let's begin to visualize that red colour, and join me on the mat for the beginning of our 7 days and 7 chakras. Comfortable for you, I like to align my feet right underneath my knees so that they've got this kind of sense of connection here. If you don't find it very comfortable to sit down like this, you can put some blocks or cushions underneath your knees just to rise yourself up. Otherwise, perhaps placing a pillow underneath your sit bones, which will help elongate the spine. And just bringing your hands to the sides of your hip bones and pushing down. Imagine an energy source pushing down into the mat, allowing your spine to grow in length. We're going to be really challenging or channeling rather this idea of energy pushing downwards to enable us to lift and to open up through the upper body. So inhale all together, pushing down into the ground. And without collapsing in the spine, we're now just going to remove our hands, feel that sense of energy rising upwards with a similar pulling down, a grounding feeling through the hips, placing your hands onto your knees with the palms facing upwards. Imagine your hip bones sinking down into the earth below you. Inhaling through your nose, taking in all this beautiful new energy for your day. And exhaling through the mouth, letting go of anything that no longer serves you. Beginning now to breathe through the nose as you will do for the rest of your practice. Imagine the ground, the earth below your sit bones. Feel yourself sinking into the mat below you. And as we sit here together, just considering an intention for your practice or things to think about throughout your practice today, I encourage you to manifest the colour of red throughout your practice and to trust in yourself, release any fear, let go, create personal balance and cultivate a sense of being grounded, not just through your practice but for the rest of your day. The mantra for your root chakra is LOM. L-O-M, LOM. But this is translated as I am strong, I am supported, and I am abundant. So if we all just, with our eyes closed, bring our gaze towards our third eye, the space in between your eyebrows at the top of your head. Visualize a red colour in front of your eyes and repeating after me. I am strong, I am supported, I am abundant. With the eyes still closed, we rise the arms up and over, palms meet above the head, shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Inhale here. Exhale to bring the palms down towards heart center. Take a moment here for yourself. And beginning to flutter the eyes open, we begin our practice now. Allowing the arms to fall down to the sides, we're coming to a twist. So bringing arms up and over on the inhale. Exhale, we twist round, bringing the left hand to the right knee, twisting all the way around, bringing our right arm behind us. Using the breath here to help you get deeper into the twist. So we inhale to elongate through the spine and exhale to twist deeper. Grounding your hip bones down into the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale to twist. Inhale to lift. Exhale, twisting deeper. Inhale back to center, unraveling the spine, lifting the arms up and over. Exhale, twisting to the other side, right hand to left knee. Left arm comes behind you. We inhale to lengthen. Exhale to deepen the twist. Inhale to find length and stability. Exhale to twist deeper. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale to unravel, bring the arms up and over. And exhale, we fold forwards, bringing the hips down towards the mat. Arms are going out in front of us. And just relaxing wherever you find yourself, whether that's here with your arms down towards the ground, perhaps your forehead comes to meet your arms. And we just we just lie here for a moment, resting, arriving, breathing in this moment of pause and peace. Coming through to a tabletop position now. So coming up and over onto the hands and the knees. Aligning your shoulders over your wrists and your hip bones over your knees. We've got this really strong foundation throughout the body here. Making sure that your back is flat and stable. And we're coming into cat-cows here, whatever that looks like to you. So we inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, round the spine, gaze towards the belly button. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the gaze up, dropping the belly down. Exhale, rolling through the spine, arching through the back, gaze towards the belly button. Inhale, lift the gaze up. Exhale, roll the spine. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, roll the spine. Syncing up with your own breath now. Taking these cat-cows in your own time, exploring your way, feeling out your body, feeling how it's talking to you today, whether it wants to take things easy or wants to maybe get deeper into these little twists and turns that we're taking together on our mats. All meeting back in a tabletop with a long, straight spine. We're tucking the toes underneath here and lifting the knees up off the mat. Engaging your core. Please excuse the knocking that's going on, sorry, that's really annoying. So engaging your core, knees are lifted up above the mat, arching through the back. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Lifting the hip bones up and back into your first downward dog. Getting comfortable here. Not worrying about having straight legs at this point, but rather elongating through the arms. Walking your dog out. Finding length through the arms, making sure that the weight is evenly distributed through your hands here, so that you're not dumping all of the weight into the wrists, but rather putting the weight through the hands, as I've just said. No need to repeat yourself, Holly. Getting comfortable here. Beginning to tap into your ujjayi breath, which is the wave-like sound that we create with our breath, where we close off the back of the throat and we're filtering the air that comes into our bodies. So bending your right leg and elongating through the left side of your body, beginning to crawl your hands forwards, creating a really beautiful stretch through the left hand side of your body, feeling your obliques stretching. Staying here for 4 breaths. Feeling this stretch out for yourself. Maybe you get deeper into the leg. Maybe you get further away with your left arm. And inhale, we extend through the legs again, straightening through the arms. Exhale, coming onto the other side now. So possibly placing the side of that left foot down, bending through the left leg. And imagining a beautiful stretch through the right hand side of your body. Feeling the stretch of the obliques on the right. Again, walking your right arm away from you up towards the top of the mat, if that's comfortable. Inhale to bring the feet back up towards the sky on your tiptoes. And now bending your knees so much so that you can almost touch your belly with your thighs. We're coming into some knee taps. So on the inhale, we extend through the legs. Exhale, we tap down to the mat with the knees. Inhale, extend through the legs. Exhale, down to the knees. Inhale. Exhale, tapping down. This is a really good stretch for the glutes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, tapping to the ground with the knees. Inhale, 5 more. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale, downward dog. Here we are, walking out the legs. Gaze towards the hands, and we're stepping 1 foot up and the other to meet at the top of the mat in a forward fold. Bending the knees as much as you need here in your forward fold. We're quite early on in the practice, so not pushing yourself too much at this point, but just easing yourself into it. Taking a hold with your right hand onto your left ankle, we're going to swing the left arm up and over, coming into a beautiful twist. Gazes towards the sky if that's possible for you. Otherwise, just bringing the gaze towards your feet. Feeling a twist through the spine. And breathing here to stabilize yourself, rooting down through your feet. Inhale to find length and deepen that stretch just 1 more time. And then exhale to bring your hand back down to the earth, grabbing a hold with the left hand onto the right wrist, or right ankle, and inhaling, we swing the right arm up and over to twist on the other side. Inhale to find a deeper twist, and exhale, we bring the hand back down to the mat. Placing the hands onto the shins, we inhale, roll the spine up, halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Take this 2 more times. Inhale, hands to shins, roll the spine. Exhale, forward fold. 1 more time here now. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, with bent knees, we rise the arms up and over, coming to your mountain pose, hands to heart center. Adjusting your clothes if you need to do so. And finding stillness here at the top of your mat. Grounding down through your feet. Lifting your toes up, spreading them wide, and planting them down like they're your foundations, your roots. You are strong and stable here on your mat. Finding this tucking sense, tucking the tailbone in, finding your root, engaging your core, engaging Mula Bandha, Mula, root, Mula Chakra. Inhale, we bend the knees and rise the arms up and over. Exhale, hinging from the hips, we forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, placing the hands on the ground and step back into a plank. Again, in this plank, imagine tucking your tailbone in, creating this lift up through your center, arching through the back so that we're not floppy, we're not down here, we're not up here. We are strong and stable in our plank pose. Exhale, pushing back to your downward facing dog. Taking 5 breaths here in your downward dog. From here, rooting down through your left leg, we're bringing the right leg up into a 3-legged dog. So as you can notice, in your 3-legged dog, your toes should be pointing down towards the earth. We're going to open them up so that the side of your foot is parallel with your mat. You're opening up through your hips and through the side body, We're going to take 10 taps. So we're tapping the foot down to meet the back of the left foot. So that's 1, 2, 3, syncing up with your breath. 4, 5, inhale up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Three-legged dog. Close it back up so that the toes are pointing downwards. Exhale to lower down to your downward dog. Inhale for the other side now. So inhale the left foot up and back. Noticing that the toes are pointing downwards. Open up to the side. You've got your foot parallel with the mat. Hips are opening up, and we're doing 10 leg drops or leg lifts, whichever one you want to look at. Glass is always half full, isn't it? Inhale here, exhale, lower down. Inhale up, exhale, lower down. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bringing the toes to point back downwards, bringing the feet to meet in downward facing dog here. Inhale forwards to your plank pose. Inhaling here, exhale to lower the knees down, bring your whole body down to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, we plant the foot in between the hands at the top of the mat. Bringing the knee back down to the mat for your low lunge here. Now imagine this tucking sensation again of the hips, tucking them under, engaging your core. We inhale to lift up and over. You need to find that energy of rooting down through your feet and through your knees, through your legs, so that the upper body is free to do what it likes, lifting upwards with strength and stability. Grabbing a hold of your elbows with both hands, we're framing our heads with our arms. Create this sense of openness through the shoulders, strength through the arms. Engaging your core and your glutes. Inhale to let go of this hold. Extend the arms up above you. Gaze towards the hands. Bring the hands into prayer and down, creating an up and over sensation so that we're bringing the left elbow towards the right thigh for a twist. Again, creating space and openness here in this twist. Staying here for 5 breaths. Inhale to unravel, arms go up and over, and we exhale, hands frame the front foot, pushing up and back, straightening the right leg, maybe coming all the way back so that the toes lift, playing around with this little stretch here for the right leg. This is really beautiful. Again, just listening to your body, being your own teacher, not letting ego get in the way of any of these movements. Inhale to straighten up through the spine, walking the hands forwards, bending through the right leg and tucking the back toes under now so that we're lifting the left knee up and off the mat. Inhale, we sweep the arms up really, really slowly, creating strength through the legs. We're at a diagonal now, reaching up towards the back of the room, and we carry on going. Inhale all the way up to a high lunge. cactusing the arms now so that they're in a right angle to each side of your head. And we're going to be circling our arms. So going from, actually in whatever direction you want to go in, to be honest. So circling the arms forwards, back, all the way around, creating space through your shoulders, but staying really stable in your legs. And whichever way you're going, we reverse the circle now, coming to the other side. Turning on that Ujjayi breath if you haven't already done so. Really engaging your core. Consider, where does your energy come from? It's coming from down here, from your root. Engage that core. Inhale to rise the arms up and over. Exhale, replace them to frame the front foot. Stepping back into plank. Inhale, lift forwards, and exhale, full chaturanga here. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming onto the other side, so rooting down through your right foot. Inhale, left foot lifts up for three-legged dog. Exhale, we place the foot in between the hands at the top of the mat and lower the right knee down, untucking that foot. Getting comfortable here. Inhale, we rise ourselves up, bring the arms up and over. Again, that sensation of grounding down to allow ourselves to lift up with such strength and stability. Gaze up towards the hands. We bring the hands together in prayer and bring them up and over into a twist on the other side, bringing the right elbow over the left knee. Really nice. Getting deeper into those hips if possible. One more breath here. Inhale, we unravel and rise the arms up and over. Then exhale the arms down to frame the front foot, coming back towards our back foot and stretching through the left leg. You want to square your hips so that you're not sort of trailing one behind the other, but they're both square towards the top of the mat. Length through the spine. And coming forwards, we plant that front foot back down to the earth. Tuck the right foot under and lift that right knee up. We're coming towards a high lunge now, but we're going to really take our time getting there. So inhale, rise the arms forwards as though you're reaching to the back of the room. We have a diagonal line going from our hands all the way down to our right foot. And we come all the way up now, high lunge. Find space between the shoulders and the ears. Ground down through your root. Grabbing a hold of either elbow. Find space through your chest. And cactusing the arms now, taking those arm circles that we took on the other side, going one direction and then the other whenever you're ready. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, framing the front foot. We step back into our plank. Get comfortable here for a few breaths. Inhale to rock forwards. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. So, so nice. Staying here for 5 breaths. Remember, there's always an option to come down into your child's pose. Simply bringing your knees down to the mat, widening them out, bringing your feet together and pushing your hips down towards the ground, allowing your chest and your head to sink down into the mat. From wherever you are, we all meet in our downward facing dogs. Notice if your downward dog feels different now than it did at the beginning of our practice. Coming back to that mantra of Lom, I am supported, I am strong, I am abundant. Channeling that, visualizing red in your third eye. Rooting down through your left leg, we lift up the right leg, three-legged dog. Inhale here and exhale, placing the right foot in between the hands at the top of the mat. We're coming into warrior two now, so rotating on the left foot so that your foot is parallel with the back of the mat. We cartwheel the arms open, up and over. Here we are in our warrior two. We've got the front foot in line with the middle of the back foot. We're strong through our root, through our foundations, our legs. We're going to begin to play with our balances here. So reaching forwards with our torso, with the top of our bodies, whilst remaining grounded through our legs. So reaching forwards, reaching back, reaching forwards, reaching back, all the while staying strong through our legs. Syncing up with your breath. Shoulders are relaxed. On your next inhale and reach forward, we cartwheel the arms all the way down. Deepen that angle in your front leg. We're coming to touch the earth. If this is too much of a stretch for you, then finding a block just to elongate the arms here if that depth isn't available to you. Gaze towards the sky or the ceiling. Staying strong and grounded through your legs. Inhale, back up, really, really strong, engaging the core. And exhale, we reverse our warrior. Inhale, back to center. We're coming to goddess pose now, so bringing your front foot parallel with the front of the mat, like this back leg here. Bring your hands to your hips. We elongate through the spine on the inhale and we exhale, forward fold all the way down. Again, using blocks here if you want to, just for a bit more sort of depth here. Remember that blocks and props are just bringing the earth closer to you. They are just assisting you to get into these postures that our bodies might not allow us to do just because of how they're built. Staying strong through your legs and through your hips, rising them up towards the ceiling, whilst allowing your head and your neck to relax completely. Inhale to rise the spine up, halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to lift all the way up now, hands to hips. And we're coming into Skandasana. So we are bending into one leg, straightening through the other. So gaze is towards the right foot now. We've bent through our left foot, our left leg. Inhale here. Exhale. And inhale with our root chakra engaged. We lift up and through to the other side, bending through our right leg now, looking towards our left foot. Left leg is long. We can even open and twist open here. Opening opening through the chest and the front of the body, bringing arms back to heart center. We inhale up and over to the left-hand side. I'm confused with my lefts and rights here now. Inhale, open up. Exhale, hands back to heart center, and one more time engaging through your core, through your root. We come back to the other side, bending down through the right, opening up to the side of the room, coming back to center now, and closing off. So we're coming into a lunge at the top of our mat. Stepping back into plank, finding your strength back here in plank, and coming through your own version of a vinyasa. Inhale to come forwards, exhale, full chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming onto the other side, rooting down through your right foot, we lift our left foot up and back. Inhale, exhale, stepping the left foot at the top of the mat. Rotating the back foot so that it's parallel with the back of the mat, and cartwheeling your arms open for your warrior two. Engaging both legs here. Your roots are strong, they're keeping you grounded and just keeping you upright. Imagining that tuck of the hips again that we talked about at the beginning. Playing with that balance now, staying stable through your legs. We come forwards and we come back. Come forwards as though someone's pulling you either side. And on your next inhale, we cartwheel the arms all the way over, coming into your side lunge, side angle. Inhale, our strength and stability brings us up. And exhale, we reverse our warrior. Inhale brings us back to center and coming into goddess pose again. So bringing the front foot parallel with the front of the mat. And we're just going to bend through the knees now. We're coming into a bit of a sort of back and forth wobble. Placing your hands onto your knees, or your thighs, sorry. We're coming to collapse into one side. So collapsing your right shoulder into the center of the mat, and allowing your arms to open up through your hips. So you're using the sort of stretch through your groin. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side, so we're collapsing through our left shoulder now. Inhale back to center, elongate through the spine. Exhale, collapsing through the right. Inhale one more time. Exhale, collapsing through the left. Inhale back to goddess now. We bring our arms up and over, taking a mudra with your hands. Staying here for 3 more breaths, getting deeper into that stretch, feeling the strength of your legs keeping you here, welcoming any shake that's coming your way. And inhale, straighten through the legs and toe heel your way so that your feet meet in the middle of the mat, coming up to the top of your mat now. Feet are hip width distance apart. We bend through the legs, we inhale, rise arms up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing the hands onto the mat, we step our feet back into your plank pose. Inhale to tiptoe your way forwards. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bringing your knees down to the mat. We widen the knees to either side of the mat. We push our hip bones back into the ground. Grounding down through your mula, through your root. Inhale to begin walking your hands towards your sit bones, elongating through the spine, rolling up slowly, and just sort of twisting your sit bones around so that we can lengthen through the legs. Bringing your left foot in towards your right thigh, letting your left knee just fold out to the side, and anchoring your chest towards your right foot. We inhale, rise the arms up and over, and exhale, floating down towards the foot. And try not to roll through the spine, but rather find a straight, strong, lengthened back. And as you hold this stretch, you can see how deep you can go if your body allows you to deepen this stretch. Inhale, rounding the back up. Exhale, lengthening both legs out, giving them a little bit of a wobble. And now bringing your right foot in towards your left thigh. Anchoring your chest towards your left foot, we inhale, rise the arms up and over, and exhale, floating down towards your foot. Noticing a difference on this side, knowing that we are all slightly imbalanced from one side to the other. It's okay that our bodies are imbalanced as long as our chakras are aligned. Inhale, we slowly roll the spine up. Lengthen out through the legs. And bringing your arms out in front of you, we're going to take as long as we can to just roll through the spine, coming down towards the lying down position, but really, really taking your time, going one vertebra at a time, engaging your core, engaging your root, taking your time. Holding, holding, yes, and then we go all the way down, letting go, allowing yourself to sink down into the mat. Bringing your right knee into your chest and just allowing it to float down to the left-hand side of the mat. Coming into a twist, a supine twist. Extending your right arm out away from you, gaze follows. And using your left hand just to encourage this twist through the spine by placing it on your right knee. Coming back to your natural breath here, slowing down, coming into our rest and digest. Turning on the parasympathetic nervous system in which we can heal and reconnect. Inhale to unravel and come back to center, lowering the right leg down to the mat, bringing your left leg up towards your chest. Giving yourself a little hug here and lowering the left knee down to the right hand side of the mat. Twisting through the spine, elongating the left arm away from you, gaze follows. Again, using that right hand if that's nice for you, just to encourage yourself into this twist. No forcing, no pulling. Really allowing yourself to sink into the mat here. And inhale to unravel, bringing both knees towards the chest and giving yourself a big hug. Lengthening out through your entire body and coming into Shavasana. You can either have your legs out long away from you, or you can bring your feet to touch and allow your knees to drop out side to side. Bringing your hands to your lower belly, feeling the warmth of your hands radiating through to your root chakra. Again, visualizing the color red as you bring your eyes towards your third eye, your gaze. And consider how you felt throughout this practice. Whilst channeling the mantra of Lam, I am strong, I am stable, I am supported, I am abundant. Reconnecting to your true self, your root, your Mother Earth. Feeling grounded. Beginning to bring movement back into the fingers and the toes just by wiggling them. And in your own time, coming to rest on one side in a fetal position. Before slowly and mindfully making your way up to seated. Keeping the eyes shut if that's comfortable for you. We're ending the class as we started it in a grounded, seated position. Feel that energy source from the root of your spine. Imagine a red ball of light arriving at the root of your being, where your tailbone is. Imagine this red ball of light circling. There's nothing stopping this energy from creating a beautiful sense of movement, oscillating. It is a healthy, constant source of energy. And just repeating to yourself our mantra, I am supported, I am abundant. Reconnecting to your true self, bringing your hands to heart center in prayer, inhaling together through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. Slowly opening the eyes. Feeling grounded and connected to your mat and to the earth and to yourself. Thank you so much for joining me on day 1. I'm really looking forward to seeing you tomorrow back on the mat. Namaste.